Hi everyone, welcome to Pop's Delicacies. Today we'll be preparing ghee roast prawns. It's one of my favorite prawn recipes. I just added oil in a pan and I'm adding ghee now. You must find ghee or clarified butter for this particular recipe because it's all about ghee. It is going to give that beautiful fragrance that ghee gives. And don't worry, it's not bad for health. It's good for health. In fact. Okay, now I'm going to add cumin seeds, and you have to make sure that your oil is hot enough because otherwise it won't crackle. You can see that as soon as I added the cumin seed, it's crackling. If your oil is not hot, it won't crackle and the fragrance will not infuse in the recipe. So you have to make sure that the oil is hot enough. So the jeera is crackling away, and now I'm going to add my diced onions. These are finely diced onions. For this particular recipe, we don't want sliced onions, we want finely diced onions like this. Add it in the oil. And also at this point, when you're adding the onion, you have to make sure that the oil is on low heat. We don't want to make the onions dark brown in color. We don't want them to get crisp up. So for that reason, we will cook it on low heat, just like that. And it will take 2 to 3 minutes for your onions to soften up. Just keep stirring and sauteing like this. As my onion starts getting translucent, little pinkish in color, after around 3 minutes, I'm going to add my rest of the spices. One of that is finely chopped garlic. Now you can also use garlic paste if you have, but I would suggest you to finely chop garlic and then add it at this point because it gives a little bit of texture to the dish. That's the reason I have not used paste. Paste will not give you the texture. And for this particular dish, because there is a handful of spices that we are using, these textures are going to enhance the entire recipe. So do try and use this chopped garlic. If it's roughly chopped also, it won't be a problem. You can also use roughly chopped garlic. Now I'm just giving a nice mix to it. Now you can see it has turned golden in color after it has been cooking for another 2 to 3 minutes. Now this is my red chili paste. What I've done, I have taken some dry red chilies and I have boiled them for 5 minutes and then made a paste out of it. That paste I'm adding here. So instead of red chili powder, if you can get hold of dry red chilies, whole dry red chilies, do make a paste of it like this and then add in the masala mix. And this mix that you're seeing right now is going to be the base of the curry. This is the gravy in which we are going to simmer our prawns. There's no additional spices. This is pretty much it. We have been frying the chili paste with garlic and onion for 2 minutes, and this is how it has turned out. You can see the color. Now I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon sugar. Now sugar is going to give a balance to this entire recipe because there is heat from chili and there is a little bit of pungentness from garlic. So what sugar is going to do is going to balance this entire mix of spices that we are adding along with prawns. Prawn sweetness and the sweetness from sugar, it's going to balance the whole thing up. I added a little bit of water, and I want this mixture to simmer away. Now this is the only time when we're adding water. I don't want this particular recipe to have a lot of gravy. If you are a gravy lover and you want to make it a gravy, you can go ahead and do that. Just make sure you keep checking the consistency, add sugar and salt accordingly as per your taste. Now I've covered it and I will cook it for 5 minutes. I came back after 5 minutes to see how it's going. As I said, it has been simmering. Just have a look. It's having that sheen on it. We want that sheen. It's very important. That means that the ghee and oil and all the spices has cooked down properly in that ghee. Until and unless you see that shine, do not add your protein. Now here I have prawns deveined and shells are also taken off. Now I'm adding my prawns. Now for prawn cooking prawn, guys, I want to tell you, no matter whichever recipe you're cooking, but if it's prawns, you have to make sure that you do not cook the prawns for more than 3 to 4 minutes, because that's all it takes. 3 to 4 minutes is quite a lot of time for prawns to get cooked. It doesn't require more than that. So just make sure that you don't overcook your prawn. It will get rubbery, and that's a bad texture for prawns. The sweet flavor is natural taste fades away, and a very rubbery textured prawn, that's what it's left if you overcook prawns. So I just came back and looks like my prawns are done. They are plump, looking beautiful. So just turn it and just mix it well with the masalas, onion, garlic, the sauce. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to turn on the heat now. The sauce is simmering away, and at this point I don't want the sauce to get more dry. This is what I'm looking for, and it's quite good to eat it with any sort of rice dishes or your flat bread. It goes well. Just a final mix to ensure that each prawn gets a little bit of love. Each prawn gets the surface area on the pan, and I'm adding, this is a final touch, adding a sprig of curry leaf and leave it like that. I don't want to take off the leaves. I just want the fragrance of curry leaf to get infused in the recipe, and that's about it. I hope you like the recipe and you let me know how it turned out. The prawn lovers will surely let me know how it turned out. Hope you like the channel and subscribe it for such more interesting recipes. Have a good day, guys.